How's it going, Q-Bob? The stream is a lie. Did I title it wrong or something? Hey, Crow's Tongue. Sometimes the title doesn't update very well. Ooh. Remove 2 and a battle trance is kind of spicy. One of the cool things about this is it makes like the solution, yeah, anger. It makes the solution for beating the early stuff just take fewer cards, because I have fewer cards total in my deck. So then I get to go into next act. Oh, I worked it out. Hey, Alice. Hi. I forgot to press start streaming. Okay. Sorry, it's a little bit confusing streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. I started the YouTube stream, but not the Twitch one. We started the act. It's kind of an unexciting act. We got 2 elites, we got a guardian fight. I decided to go this way in case I want 5 hallways. Can also do question mark in 4th hallway. I took remove 2 from the whale, and then I got a battle trance and an anger. So, fairly happy with the start so far. I think it's pretty strong. What? Excuse me? I was thinking about whether I wanted to play 2 defends or only 1, and then I just drew 0. Hey Caro, hey Wedding Tea, hey Stampezi. Q-Bob and Crow's Tongue Hollow, hey Charging for it. And Inflame? Inflame seems pretty good here. Rage is also pretty good here. He's static. Welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Rage and Inflame are both good here. I think I take Inflame first. Not 100% sure. I want more card rewards, and I think my deck's strong enough. And my health pool's okay. Let's take another 2 fights. Hey, Bear Frog. I was on the clock tower. It was good. First time playing a deception game is always kind of a feeling out process for me. But I had a lot of fun feeling the stuff out, so yeah, it was good. I'm gonna take 1 blood for blood. Having a big attack in your deck is nice for things like Pen Nib and Duplication Potion and Liquid Memories. And Blood for Blood kind of works with everything. I've been talking a lot about like which stuff works with every boss relic, and Blood for Blood kind of works with every boss relic. I think it's good with Runic Pyramid because it can cost 0, and it's good with SNECKO because it's worth playing for a randomized energy cost. For example. You see, end of the game where Caleb told me he was a Slayer and then died. Was I evil? I was not. I don't remember which role I was. We didn't play that one perfectly. It was not a win for the goodies. Unfortunately. So Blood for Blood's going to cost 2 next turn. Kind of unfortunate. Would it have been better to take another damage? Strikes are going to hit for 5 apiece, right? So I guess I do... this. Maybe... All potions a full 12 right now? But I need to discount Blood for Blood, right? So I guess I'll keep this for the elite fight. That's fine. 5-hour conversation was hilarious. It was a very funny situation. It was a very, very funny situation for sure. Hey, I got a liquid memories. There you go. So, nice to have the Blood for this. I'm gonna take a Flame Barrier to have one big block card, I think. And Blood for Blood kinda demands an upgrade. You get damage and you get mana cost discount. Both good. Energy cost, not mana cost. A Sword and Hollow. A Bakaju. I think if I use Liquid Memories on Bash, I probably win next turn. I don't really want to do the math. 36, 48, 60, plus the damage this turn. Yeah, it seems like it wins next turn. I could try to do something else, but that seems like a pretty good solution to the fight to me. I think I... 24, 24, 8, 8 is 64. So what I can do here is wait. But realistically, waiting doesn't do anything. But I can wait. I can double play Blood for Blood. 48 plus 16, 54. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, I draw one more card, so maybe there's some universe where it's like Battle Trance, then I get 2 more Angers and a Bash, and that... Is that even possible? I don't know. With 2 Angers and a Bash off Battle Trance, I would be hitting for... I think 58, so I think that wouldn't have even been lethal. But regardless, like, without having to do the math, it's just the same outcome. If I wait a turn to use this, so why not wait? We got a Nunchaku. We got a Pommel Strike. Don't hate it. Got some nice cookie dough ice cream. Nice. Enix Savage, hey Josh B. I could use another block card or two. You want a 2-hour video about the new Kappa? What's salacious about it? Catch me up. I know it changed. Or at least I saw a claim online that it had changed. I guess I didn't ever verify that that was true. Whirlwind or Impervious? That's kind of a tough choice. I think I'll take an Impervious. Whirlwind's more of a, like, helpful right now sort of card. It does do okay with Energy Potion and Chaku. Whereas Impervious is more of a card that's useful later in the game. It's not like Impervious is bad now, it's just... You don't actually get attacked for 30 yet, so... It's not incredible yet. Also, there are a good number of fights where you're trying to use your health bar to kill the enemy as quickly as possible. You're not trying to block all of the incoming damage anyway. Nash. An odd guy, hello, hit Baltimore. Hercules Hollow. Bob, thanks for 42 months. Who is this? Kappa. Often when an emote is like a person's face and then it changes, it's because like tying a gargantuan brand to a specific human being is just kind of a bad idea. So that doesn't even necessarily mean that the person whose face it used to be did something wrong. It could just be like, it's kind of weird to have everybody using your face on this platform. Seems like a good moment to use the block potion. It's a COD thing. Is it? Is it like promotion for a new Call of Duty or something? So I guess what I want to do is kill the last one with Flame Barrier. I don't think that can happen. But I'll give it a go. Maybe. Yeah. Is it worth 3 health to try to leave this on 9? I don't think so. Get me out. Headbutt does okay here. It's like a touch slow. Good against Guardian. Good with Battle Trance, etc. If they changed it to the face of someone who is like in a video game, that's a bit different from being the face of a person, right? Go bash, strike, anger next turn? Probably. I have enough damage though that I can just flame barrier in. If it chooses to attack me, I'm no longer in danger, and if it doesn't, also doing well. I could have put one more charge on Nunchaku there, I guess. I don't even know if I need this whirlwind. Guess I'll take it. Whirlwind kinda demands an upgrade to be worth playing. I'd like to upgrade Battle Trance, I'd like to upgrade Inflame. I'd like to upgrade Pommel Strike. New COD game has blatant AI art and is $70. Yup. Welcome to the glorious future. I think my thing with that is it's weird to me when a company with that much money can't work out how to pay artists to make something better than what AI makes. I don't know. I don't get it. Because, like, humans still make art that looks better than... Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Pommel Strike? Double Pommel is starting to be, like, a lot of attacks. I do like having a couple of Pommels in my deck, though. It's an active decision because I want a few dollars more by not paying people. Yeah, but like, doesn't your game sell better if it has better art? Like, isn't... I mean, no. They're creating slop is what you're telling me. Which, quite believable. I don't know. I think Gambler's Brew is not actually very good here, so I might be wrong. XHP Sentry might be the worst elite fight in the game. Preserved insect, alright. If I survive Guardian, which, like, I hope I do, but I have a lot of attacks and not that many block cards. If I survive Guardian, I can definitely kill some elites next act. It's actually not a very good Guardian fight, though. Not a useful potion. Well, that's not true. It's kind of a useful potion. I have the Inflame, but I don't have, like, a lot of scaling. I have way too many attacks, not enough block cards. I'm considering resting. I think if you put this in, like, a calculator of some sort that could simulate the fight over and over again, I am not winning it 100% of the time, and the way that I increase the percent of the time that I win it the most is by resting. The downside, though, is that I don't have an upgraded card for next act if I do that, right? So does that really outweigh all of the stuff that I get out of having, like, Flame Barrier upgraded next act? Or Battle Trance upgraded next act? I want to upgrade Flame Barrier because it's more reliably useful as an upgrade than Battle Trance is. And I think it's the best card against Guardian. God will always have a paying audience. Well, good for them. These are not really the locations that I wanted Impervious and Flame Barrier to be in my deck. I want to not transform it, but it's impossible. If I play Bash Whirlwind, it transforms, and if I play Whirlwind, it transforms. I guess I can play Flame Barrier Whirlwind, but that's, like, too much. Leaves it with too much health. Okay. Good Flame Barrier upgrade so far. Good Headbutt as well. Guess I won't strike. I kind of do want to take damage to discount Blood for Blood still. But it would have also wasted Nunchaku. I'm excited for Slay the Spire 2. I'm at least a little bit excited for Slay the Spire 2, yeah. I don't hate Inflame Defend here. Puts Blood for Blood on 0. Continue not playing Anger. Take some damage, sure. Here we can set up Blood for Blood with Bash next turn. Sounds excellent to me. Thank you for the sub as well, Teleattack. Ooh, if I play Strike before Bash, I get 8 more damage. How about it? I kind of already decided I'd won this fight, but maybe I shouldn't have. some very good flame barriering. Flame barriering? Is that a real verb? Wait, is that a noun? How does English work? Alright. We're out of here. That would have been a lot closer if I hadn't drawn Flame Barrier, plus both times I got attacked for a 16. Yeah. Gonna take a Reaper here. Fairly happily. Got a little bit of strength already. Ooh, okay, so. My norm here, like by default, I would be taking Pandora's Box. I think it's like probably second highest win rate boss relic overall in Ironclad or something. But I think I'm going to take SNECKO this time. The upgraded Flame Barrier, the Impervious, the Reaper, the Blood for Blood, like I was saying, is like pretty good with SNECKO. The Whirlwind's pretty good with SNECKO. We have an Anger in particular, which is like, it becomes worse than Strike, basically, so it becomes my first remove. But that's kind of okay. Other than that, I've got, yeah, very good cards for this. And also, I'm just kind of excited to try a SNECKO for the first time in a while, because I have not been prioritizing it on Ironclad very much. Might decide that I hate it after actually playing this run again. I don't know. Let's go to a shop, remove Anger probably, do some other stuff. Looks like a 4 elite act with Preserved Insect, so that's pretty good. And Collector at the end. Hey, Olive. Hello, Violin. How are you? I missed you saying hi. Does Blood for Blood a discount maintained through SNECKO? No, it doesn't. But it's just like, it hits hard enough to pay 1 for it, or whatever, you know? So that is still fine. Remove Anger at a shop sounds easier than going to therapy. Retail therapy. I'm not actually sure that it's cheaper than going to therapy, retail therapy. One of the nice things about taking SNECKO is you can skip like 75% of the cards in the game all of a sudden. I don't think I need those. I could take a Body Slam. There's like a universe where Body Slam becomes pretty good. It's actually better unupgraded than upgraded here with SNECKO as well. Ever so slightly. Because if I draw it and it upgrades, it will go to 0 cost. Whereas if it's already upgraded, it's just whatever it randoms to you every single time. I don't have an Armaments or a Warped Tongues yet though, so not that much reason to care about that. I think Energy Potion over Attack Potion, given that I have Whirlwind Plus. Power through Medkit. Yeah, that seems fine. I could also afford an Evolve, which kind of combos, but with Medkit, I'm looking more for Dark Embrace. I don't really want to keep the statuses in my deck, right? And Dark Embrace is a card that exists, so we'll just try to hit that. And also, this way I can actually afford the card remove. Just finished the original run of Twin Peaks. How was it? Burger. Does it get more or less weird as it goes? $100% more weird? Okay. I guess I should have played this first, my bad. Yeah, I've never made it more than like 15 minutes into Twin Peaks. I've seen it a couple of times. I mean, like, some people really like this show. And then, yeah. Sometimes Dark Embrace doesn't exist in a run, that's very true. Disarm is like an excellent card for later, helps a lot in boss fights and the like. Dual Wield, though, tends to work very well with SNECKO and Reaper. It's kind of a hard pick. Dual Wield's especially good with SNECKO because it copies the cost of the attack or power. So often when you draw Dual Wield, you will have a zero cost thing in your hand and you can make a copy of it. Get like another massive attack. It's slightly worse when one of my upgraded attacks is Whirlwind. I also don't have any powers I care that much about duplicating. Like Inflame is here, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna go Disarm. But that's an interesting pick. I could see that being either option. Take 50 gold. I'm not going to many question marks, so one of the good faces barely even does anything. It would only give me 50 gold this entire act on the path I'm planning. Ace of Cleric would be fine, but weak on turn one's pretty disastrous here. And losing a relic's obviously bad, so yeah. And I have the health to get some gold. Isn't Twin Peaks just a euphemism for boobs? I think like a lot of stuff is just a euphemism for boobs. Well, is anything just a euphemism for boobs? I guess. Your Twitch username is a euphemism for boobs. Flannel violin. Processing? Processing? No, don't get it. Sorry. Tenon! Thanks for the 46 months. Romanticized cheating. Oh no. Do we have to cancel David? David Lynch can no longer be the face of Kappa. Never occurred to me that, like, they probably got paid for that, right? Huh. I wonder how much that costs to purchase Kappa for a week or whatever. I found Dark Embrace. I don't think I have to play Disarm yet. I think I can just do this. I am not sure, though. Also, I can play these or not play these. I guess it's slightly better to keep them in case I don't want to draw a card. So if I play them now, I don't draw a card from them because Dark Embrace isn't in play. But if I keep them and I play Dark Embrace, then the next time I draw them, I can play them to draw a card. Unless I already have a perfect hand, in which case I want to, like, not draw cards. I think this is too much. The problem I realized as I was talking through that is that there's a pretty good chance I don't even play Dark Embrace, right? If it costs more than, like, 1, it's pretty unlikely to get played in this fight. Hopefully we have a kill here. This looks like it should work without actually doing the math. Nice. Magic Flower is very good with this Reaper. I could take an uppercut. Seems fine. I am still reliant on Bash for both my vulnerable and my weak. Well, it doesn't weak. I'm reliant on Bash for vulnerable and I can't weaken. I could also take True Grit. It's not the way I want to exhaust the cards from my deck, but having the ability to exhaust a card from your deck is pretty good. The Reaper Exodia approaches. I'm missing quite a lot of stuff. I'll take in a flame now. It's a pretty good turn. Okay. Barricade? I think you just click on that when you have SNECKO Eye, right? Can I block? Not really. Does it matter? Not really. Yeah. This is drastically worse than the last Elite fight. Weird turn. Did I just end turn before the card drew from Dark Embrace? Am I losing my mind? Probably. Anyway, I think this fight's over. Centennial Puzzle Flex Potion. Kinda hype with Magic Flower Reaper. I could take an Armaments. It is not at all awful here. The fact that it discounts Dark Embrace and the Barricade is a pretty big deal. It would be my next upgrade. I think I like it. No. No apparitions there because, well, lots of reasons. They cost more than usual. I can't really upgrade them. Like other stuff I want to upgrade. I don't have a Toxic Egg. I'm reliant on my max HP to make Reaper good. The more max HP I have, the more Reaper can heal me for. Probably some other stuff too. On rare occasions, Armaments increases the cost of Barricade. Sure. That is theoretically possible. I don't think it's something we have to concern ourselves with too much, though. I could also take a True Grit and have that be my next upgrade. Still have a lot of strikes. Kind of relevant in longer fights. I don't know if this deck takes fights that long, though. Kinda hope it doesn't. We could build toward that. We could, like, take an Entrench and a True Grit. I would have to be offered an Entrench. I'm just not sure why. I already have some strength. I have some big attacks. I think Strength Potion beats Flex Potion. Solid first showing for armaments. I started wanting to play XCOM. Chat, why? I mean, corruption's pretty good here. Barricade, Dark Embrace, Corruption. The only issue is I don't have a lot of powers. I guess I just don't play it in some fights. I wanted so people can bribe me for soldier names. I don't think so, but maybe. It's okay. It's because I haven't played Frosthaven recently. That's actually why. He says head K. Was I saying that I think SNECKO is a bit worse than Pandora's Box in this scenario? I don't really know. Second Wind is a card. It's kind of worse when you have Medkit and Corruption. Like, what thing does it exhaust? It doesn't just exhaust already. Yeah. Not sure I care about it. There could be fights where I exhaust using Second Wind instead of Corruption, in theory. I guess that's the reason to take it. It's also just like a pretty good draw on like turn 1. I guess that's another reason to take it. Or turn 2, because I have a Centennial Puzzle. I get a 10 card hand. Fairly early into fights. Okay, maybe I've convinced myself. Have I seen much about Menace? It looks incredible. What? No, I don't know what that is. Where does the interface experience of Frosthaven land relative to the interface of XCOM? I think my answer is that Frosthaven's so much better as a game that it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not a thing I think about. Next game coming out in spring. Alright. Maybe I should care about killing these? I don't know. I figured I had a whirlwind in my deck, so maybe I'd be fine. Also, maybe I can just, like, kill a collector instead. It's a lot to pay for a barricade. Easy Doc, thanks for the 6 months. Radiant Dawn, thanks for the 54 months. I don't know if Frosthaven has the move character to the left on end turn thing because I've stopped caring about the interface entirely because of how good the game is. Will I ever literally die next turn? Don't think so. Whirlwind is not exactly cooperating. I guess the thing I can use Second Wind for is Exhausting Barricade, apparently. Alright, it was not the best fight for Second Wind. Second Reaper or a Juggernaut? I think we have to take this one. Magic Flower, etc. Chokers, not the pick. I have Dark Embrace Corruption, so desperately want to spam all my cards in one turn. Between Firestone and Blackstar, I could go either way. They both seem fine. Disarm does make Firestone slightly less bad. Reaper kind of makes it worse, though. I don't want the enemies to hit me for 82 all at once. I want them to hit me for, like, 70, and then I full heal, and then they hit me for 70 again. Pokemon Nerd, thanks for the 70 months. Appreciate it. Maven Digital was the first Steam game you ever left a negative review on after playing for 80 hours and finishing the main story. It's kind of unreal how good the game is versus, like, how enjoyable it is to experience it in the way they made it a video game. I like Slay the Spire from your daughter. Cool. I also like Slay the Spire. Did I see that Heroes of Might and Magic is getting a new game? I did. I don't care very much. I played so much Heroes of Might and Magic when I was like 13, but I'm no longer 13. I don't know. I grew out of that game a little bit. I liked the campaigns when I was a kid. Alright, I still don't really know. This is something which would be aided by me having played more SNECKO runs lately, because I don't have a good intuition on how important the 4th energy is with SNECKO right now. Let's find out together. I don't want to play the Dark Embrace for 3. Expensive now. Card draw's good though, I think. Also, I assume the health comes back. Like, I take 12, but then I draw with Centennial Puzzle for starters. Yeah, I think I was right. This outcome makes me feel pretty confident that that was the right decision. Has a Christmas mod, Slay the Spire, ever been made? Not to my knowledge, but I'm not... Like, I don't keep up to date or whatever. Did I ever get into Lords of the Realm when I was 13? I played a lot of Lords of the Realm too. I really liked it. I liked, like, making a stone castle and letting the AI fight each other and then moving out with a bunch of, like, I don't remember which units there were. Crossbowmen and knights or something. No rush. 10 years. Yeah, I played through the campaign of that. At least one time. This Entrench looks like a card I should take. I'm wondering about the Ornamental Fan as a relic. It's very expensive, isn't it? Let's just remove a strike and take Entrench. I don't think I want Strange Spoon. I don't think I want Penib. Could go to another shop. Can we just go to another shop? Like, I could take a shrug, but there are a lot of powers that are really good. There are a lot of relics which are pretty good. Spoon makes it so Dark Embrace doesn't draw cards. Twin Foxing's 14 months. It's cool when Entrench is just like an okay card. Like, you're not trying to do ludicrous stuff with it with Barricade or anything. You're just playing it and it blocks for 16. It's just like, oh, that was pretty good. You always sold off every cow and went mono wheat. Pretty sure I did a lot of that stuff too. There was like an inflection point where that just made you more stuff, right? I don't remember exactly. Maybe sometimes I did keep cows. I don't know. I guess I want to play everything so that I get as much value out of Entrench as possible. If we can, like, generate 300 block, that's enough for every fight in the game, pretty much. With this much damage, probably don't even need that much. So, I could maybe use, like, a Feel No Pain or a couple more block cards. And then, since I'm kind of playing a combo deck now, potion like a Gambler's Rue or a Liquid Memories, like something that changed which cards I was playing to let me play the important ones at the right time would be pretty nice. I will take a Shockwave Plus. Yeah, I will take a Shockwave Plus. Energy Potion's currently pretty important because if I draw like Corruption and Dark Embrace and they both cost 3, I want to be able to play both of them still. At least in some fights, I care about that. Some fights I'll be able to just not play one of them. Thank you, little Tigru. Hey, Dink Dad. What would I add for additional ascensions to Slay the Spire? I like Slay the Spire. Also, I don't want to be a game developer very much. I woke up at 4 AM this morning with an idea for a game, and then I spent like 4.5 hours making a proof of concept for the game. Like, confirming that I could actually code a computer to do the sort of things I was imagining. I think I could. But then I would have to, like, work on a game for 3 months or something. And then it wouldn't be very good, because I'm not a good game designer. It was fun, though. It was fun. The game is not Slay the Spire 2. I really like incremental games, but I don't like waiting. So I wanted to make a game that was like an incremental game, except you just make a list of everything you want to do and it immediately calculates what will happen. And the compelling part of the game isn't waiting to see your projects finish, it's working out how to successfully navigate the min-maxing to get certain things done in certain ways. If waking up with an idea for a game, writing it down, going back to sleep, then waking up and reading What If Pineapples Could Eat You? Yeah. Sometimes I'll wake up with like an entire novel in my head, and then over the course of like 30 minutes of waking up, I'll go from like, oh, I'm so inspired, to, oh, that is a terrible idea. Makes me say I'm bad at game dev. I have no experience doing game dev. That's not true. I have like a little bit of experience doing game dev and don't think I'm very good at it. Frosthaven's already Longmore. Frosthaven just is Longmore. If you're waiting for Frosthaven Longmore, you just play Frosthaven. This is one of the reasons that Frosthaven is so good. Let's remove another strike. And I said I wanted a card like Liquid Memories, or a potion like Liquid Memories, rather. Real ones remember the Wizard mod character and the other one that was edgy. I enjoyed that project. I think that was fun to work on. I do not think it reflects on me as a game developer. Like, it's a mod character for Slay the Spire, and I wanted to do a certain thing. And I think I, like, largely succeeded at the thing I was trying to do. Nice. Ones to, I think there's, like, a fairly functioning beta version of Chapter 2 that you can enable in the mod settings or something. I think I'm done. I was thinking about the True Grit, but like if it were upgraded, yes. It's not upgraded and I didn't take Apotheosis, so no. Ones to does have a really good Twitch name, yeah. Leslie put Nunchaku on 9 for probably the first time this run. Ooh, a Feel No Pain Plus. Alright, yeah, that's the kind of card I was looking for. Colorful Pockets. Spent the past several months watching through my entire Blueprints playthrough after downloading the VODs. It was a very good time. Wait, so you have my Blueprints VODs? Because I thought those were like lost to the world. You post them somewhere? You deleted them? No! It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Basically lost the Library of Alexandria again. No, it's not that big a deal. I forget what exactly was going on there. I think that was when Twitch decided that people could only have like 100 hours of stored VODs or something, and I had 6,000, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been streaming on your platform for 8 years. What do you want me to do? And then the workflow for saving them was fucking atrocious. Like, I think I estimated that it would take me somewhere in the like 5,000 click range or something to save them if everything worked right, but a bunch of things didn't work right, and also there were frequently like 5 to 10 seconds between clicks. Ooh, sorry, having like a little like having a little stressed out moment here. You hit 1,000 hours and slay the Spire and still can't get past Laos on floor 1. I think I got nothing for you. I usually just reset on that enemy. You should be careful when dealing with this particular enemy. Vajra's pretty good. Ooh, I could take a Rampage. I mean, it is just Exodia. Dark Embrace, Barricade, Corruption, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut. At this point, I don't need attacks anymore. Well, that's not true. If I had a lot more skills than I have, I wouldn't need attacks anymore. I guess I should hit it. I would rather not get a curse. Man. Kind of rude. I think it's fine. Thought I'd played Battle Trance. I've absolutely died to Laos. 100%. Ironclad, I believe, has no possible way to defeat Laos if you start with 1 HP and no whale bonus. I mean, I guess it's defeat something else, then fight it on floor 2. But other than that, you know. How am I today? Like, okay. I'm taking a pretty easy week. Catching up on some TV shows. I could take an Inflame. I do have Double Reaper. Kinda makes sense. Sure. Deck just kind of has an embarrassment of riches right now. No watch Pluribus yet? I am up to date with Pluribus. I feel like it's trying to be a depressing version of The Good Place. I'm not sure whether I think that's a good show or not yet. More depressing version of The Good Place? Don't know. Anyway. Anyway, now watch this Reaper. Body Slam? I think at this point I have to. I'm just kind of taking every card that looks fun at this point. Wait, I just worked out the tweet I want to make about the Trump-Clinton yaoi situation. Should I time out the run to go make a tweet right now? No, Elon doesn't deserve it. The what? Have you successfully not been reading the news? Congratulations. Reese, thanks for the 59 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Oh, damn, I won. Shrug or Shockwave? I already have a Shockwave Plus. I don't think I needed to. I'll just take Shrug. Reading the news is the best. Yeah. Enjoying the Monster Train 2 backlog videos. Should I check out the new Monster Train stuff? At some point I probably will. I'm sure at some point I'll be like, it is time to finish my Monster Train 2 compendium. I don't know, it might be a while. I should have played Reaper, not Whirlwind. It's okay, I've got another one, right? Apparently it's on my discard. Interesting seeing my early clears compared to... You thought I said the Trump-Clinton yaoi situation, which I very much so did not say. No, that's what I said. That is what I said. I'm pronouncing it wrong? That's okay, I'm not a weeb. It's fine. Still trying my best. Trigger It or Limit Break? I kind of like the True Grit. Take the True Grit. I'm going to go this way because the campfire is a guaranteed floor I don't have to do a hallway fight in. so the run ends faster. Yeah. Jumbard, thanks for 41 months. Appreciate it. I think intentionally drawing 3 extra cards. Doesn't matter if I take a bit of damage. I have healing at the end of the fight and everything. Something this deck doesn't have is like a Seeing Red or something like that. Gotta look into that. Yeah, I don't think the do not read this or you will turn into a weeb chat messages work on me for some reason. I have one more Reaper, right? Friend? You saw Purity Ring. Purity Ring is still performing. That's cool. Like I haven't heard a new song of theirs for like 15 years. Did they stop and start again? Welcome, Hercules. Just put out a new album. Ah, cool. I am somewhat of a Purity Ring fan myself. It's kind of a sweet deck, no? It does need one Seeing Rod. Dex Potion's kind of okay. Take another Disarm. Is Dex Potion better than Strength Potion? Probably. A lot of my block is the Feel No Pain. Yeah, not upgrading Battle Trance paid off. Because with like SNECKO or Pyramid, this upgrade is actually pretty bad. Which is an interesting thing to think about. It's a good upgrade with 4th energy, probably. There's another thing in Slay the Spire where like stacking your good turn isn't always as good as making your bad turn better. So like upgrading your best card might not be as good as upgrading your like 3rd best card. Because the turn where you draw your best card, you're fine anyway, whereas the turn where you draw your 3rd best card, you're doing terribly. Impervious Upgrade's a good example of that. Like it's kind of better to upgrade a worse block card, because when you draw Impervious, you are probably overblocking for the turn anyway. I've liked the Philostone a lot. Seems good. Ironclad's fun because you can just put all the good things in the deck and it works out pretty well. Agree? Yeah, agree. This is why we upgrade Defend here. I think that's taking the concept slightly too far. Why are you attacking for so much? It's kind of messed up, no? Wait, why am I attacking for so much? Also messed up. You wish it were easier to understand what Ironclad month meant. Me too. Imagine a world where we all just understood each other. It's easy if you try. Oh boy. King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard is an Australian band. I didn't know that. Today I learned. So it's a little spooky. Awakened one is arguably the highest HP enemy in the game. Alta sign, I'm doing pretty well. No Dark Embrace, huh? Takes a lot of turns for Awakened one to have more HP than the heart. Wait until you find out what happens when I put it at 0 health. That's gonna be a wild moment for you. Big fan of suddenly being at full health again. So it has all of the birds, it has itself, it has 3 overkill points, the bird health, and its own first health thing, and it regens 15 per turn. A deck which is outputting like a certain amount of single target damage over 8 turns or whatever has more trouble killing Awakened One than the Heart. Look, none of us can be Jawworm. That's not a fair comparison. Yep, also hard to kill with Catalyst. To-tomp, to-tomp, to-tomp. Sometimes you get all the good cards, Face Smash. I think my best upgrade here is probably Impervious. I kind of want to upgrade Juggernaut so the run-in's faster. Impervious might also make the run-in faster, actually. Fastest way to end the run is Abandon Run button, I guess. Exhum's real good. I just need to not die before I'm set up. Champion Belt means Trip weakens. That's kind of, I mean, you have to do some gymnastics there, but I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Keep the energy potion in case I draw 2 important powers, both costing 3. Unlikely to happen, but we're also just in a strong enough position that there's no reason to die if it does. We can just play around it. Guess that makes my choice wrong. Oh well. Oh, then I disarmed it less. Look, it wasn't a perfect first turn. We will leave the fight at full health. Ancients seem cool, can make battles harder if you get a boon at the start of each act. Is this a Slay the Spire 2 mechanic? I am not up to date on Slay the Spire 2 stuff. Will probably be exciting to see me find everything out at once. I don't know. I'm not avoiding use, I just don't care. I will start caring about the game when I can play it, and I am mostly not going to care about it before then. Are we doing this with the Spire connections? No. No, I don't like them. They're great. They're great. I assume Demi's writing them. I don't know. Demi's great. I don't know. There's so much stuff that's like actually present in my life that I can actually engage with right now, like day to day. So I don't really see the point in caring about stuff I can't even engage with. Good fight. Mummified hand. Well, that feels like overkill. I can take a ghostly armor. It just, like, I have 82 health. I have to survive turn 2 and 3. It makes it slightly easier to do that. It shouldn't be a problem. We're not, like, expecting it to be hard. Yeah, disarm already does it. But again, we're just, like, strong enough that we can do whatever to take away, like, some situation where I can imagine maybe there's a 1 in 10,000 chance I lose because of this thing, this thing, and this thing. Ghostly armor, I think, contributes a little bit to helping with that. I might be wrong. Maybe it, like, is another dead card, so can't draw my combo or something. I would like 1 barricade, please. Also 1 corruption. All my cards cost 3? Sometimes. No longer frail. Actually don't want to play this because if I draw corruption and it costs 3, I wouldn't be able to play it. I could play this, but kind of just is -2 block net. Alright, and I win the round. It's a very soothing sort of deck. Ran out of card draw? Whoops. Unless I exhume something other than impervious. Or entrench, rather. I think I would rather save it for entrench. There you go. GG. There's just like no decision making turn to turn. You just know if you play all of your cards, you win. I don't know. It's kind of a vibe. I guess there's ever so slightly decision making in which order to play the cards in. If you play Entrench when you have 0 block, you probably don't win. Body Slam was convenient. Not sure it was actually good. GG. That was a really strong start, that run. Remove 2 is very good if you get offered a good card or 2 early. And I did. And then that just kind of snowballs, because then I don't have to add as many cards to get through Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2, because I draw my good cards I already added more often.